You know, I bet you've had nights like this. The room is quiet, and the only light is, that soft blue glow from your phone on your face. You're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and this whole world just opens up, right? You see your old colleague's fancy dinner, that picture-perfect trip to Europe from your college friend. Oh, and that celebrity's beautiful, happy family moment. Hundreds, maybe thousands of these perfect little pieces of life just flashing before your eyes. You give it a heart, maybe type a quick, "Wow, amazing." But then, when you put the phone down and look around your own quiet room, have you ever just been hit with this weirdly empty feeling? A kind of loneliness that just stings, even though, just a second ago you were supposedly connected to the entire world. If you just nodded, even a little, well, you're not alone in feeling that way. Not at all. It feels like we're living in this huge contradiction in the digital age. We're more connected than ever, but somehow also more lonely than ever. Sociologists, psychologists, they're starting to put a name to it, a heavy one. They're calling it the loneliness epidemic. And the crazy part? The very center of this epidemic, ironically, seems to be the one thing that was designed to bring us all together: social media. So, what is it really doing? Is it connecting us? Or is it, quietly tearing us apart? The answer, gosh, it's not a straight line. It's like one of those super sharp kitchen knives. It can be an amazing tool, but you have to be so careful not to get cut. And let's be fair, right? Social media has done some incredible things. I mean, it's erased distance. A kid studying abroad can see their mom smile every day on a video call. It's brought back friendships we thought were lost forever after so many years. And maybe most importantly, it's created these communities, these digital homes for people with the same passions, the same hobbies, or even the same struggles. Someone who loves plants can find thousands of other plant parents to share tips with. A patient with a rare disease can find understanding and real comfort from people all over the world who are going through the same thing. In those moments, social media is a bridge. It's a beautiful, magical connection. It gives us that feeling of belonging, of being understood. And that's priceless for the soul. But then why is it that while standing on that bright, sparkling bridge, we start to feel so lost? How does that happen? Well, first, let's talk about the stage versus the backstage. Social media is this giant global stage. And on that stage, every single one of us is the director and the star of our own movie. And of course, who would ever put their bloopers, their bad takes, their moments of failure or weakness on the main stage for everyone to see? No one, right? We carefully pick the best camera angles, the most shining achievements, the brightest smiles to perform. We create this perfect version of ourselves. The problem is, we forget that everyone else is doing the exact same thing. So there we are, sitting in our own messy backstage with the unpaid bills, the rocky relationships, the anxieties we can't even name, and we're looking up at everyone else's dazzling stage. And without even thinking about it, we start to compare. Psychologists, they have a term for this, something like upward social comparison. It's not some complicated theory, it's just a gut reaction. We compare ourselves to people who seem to have it better. And the result of this impossible comparison? That feeling of not being good enough. That quiet, burning envy. And finally, that feeling that we're so small and so alone in this invisible race. It feels like everyone else is happy, except for us. And then, there's the illusion of connection. We have hundreds, maybe thousands of friends on Facebook. But how many of them could you actually call at 3 a.m. when your world is falling apart? Does a like feel the same as a real tight hug? Does a smiley face emoji carry the same weight as a long coffee date, just talking for hours? We're trading deep, meaningful connections for these lightweight interactions. It's like emotional junk food, you know? It tastes good for a second, it fills a tiny void for a moment, but it has zero real nutrition for your soul. And slowly, we get used to these superficial connections. So when we really, truly need someone to lean on, we look around and realize we're standing in the middle of a crowd of strangers. And here's the crazy scientific bit. Our brains are literally getting hooked. Every time we get a notification, a like, a comment, our brain releases a tiny shot of dopamine. That's the hormone of pleasure and reward. It feels good, instantly. And the app designers, they know this. They built it like a slot machine in Vegas, with its intermittent rewards that keep us checking and scrolling and pulling the lever, hoping for that next little hit of pleasure. We get sucked into that loop, spending hours a day searching for this virtual validation while we neglect the real relationships sitting right next to us. Have you ever been talking to a friend, but both of you are just staring at your phones? Yeah, that right there. That's when it's pulling us apart, even when we're in the same room. And it gets deeper. The algorithms, they're so smart. They're designed to keep us hooked, so they show us stuff they know we'll react to. Often things that are controversial or make us angry or just reinforce what we already believe. And slowly, we get trapped inside this filter bubble. We only hear echoes of our own voice, our own opinions. We lose the ability to listen, to understand, to have a real conversation with someone who sees the world differently. And society gets more polarized. And we each feel more and more isolated in our own little world. So, what do we do? I mean, deleting it all. That's probably not the answer for most of us. It's become a part of life. That sharp knife is still on the table. The question is, do we use it as a tool to build or a weapon to destroy? Maybe the first step is just awareness, waking up to it, realizing that what you see online is a carefully edited highlight reel, and learning to love your own backstage with all its beautiful, authentic messiness, because that's real life. Instead of scrolling mindlessly, maybe we can use it with intention. Make it the starting point for real connections, not the replacement for them. See a friend post a photo of a cool cafe. Text them and say, "Hey, let's go there this weekend." See a cool local event. Sign up. Use social media to schedule a meetup, not to be the meetup. Be the smart, mindful manager of your own feed. Have the courage to hit unfollow on accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. And instead, fill your screen with things that bring you joy, that teach you something, that genuinely inspire you. And maybe the most important thing of all is to find the JOMO, the joy of missing out. Yeah, the joy of putting the phone down and just living. The joy of a meal you don't have to photograph. A sunset you see with your own eyes, not through a screen. The joy of a deep, present conversation, uninterrupted by the ping of a notification. In the end, this whole loneliness epidemic, it's not technology's fault. Technology just magnifies what's already inside us. Our deep desire to connect, our fear of being left behind, our need to feel seen. Social media isn't the enemy, but it is. It's a huge challenge for our generation. A challenge that asks us to be more mindful, more compassionate with ourselves, and brave enough to prioritize real connection, to prioritize warm handshakes, deep hugs, and conversations where we actually look each other in the eye. Because at the end of the day, the real cure for loneliness isn't on a server somewhere in Silicon Valley. It's right here, in the messy, beautiful, real-life connection between me and you.